Morning, how are you?
I'm doing very well. Walk This Road, the new album, been out since June 6th, puts you back together with the Doobie Brothers in a reunion, a big tour coming up. You got a lot going on.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, too. We're looking forward to this year and all the gigs and playing some of the new songs from the album. We're looking forward to getting back out on the road and just kind of playing the gigs.
Sure. As a musician, I mean, that's really what it's about, right? You love that feeling from the audience, getting out there performing this stuff. Something about that live magic when you get to take these new songs out for a test drive.
It's really true, yeah. You kind of learn what they actually mean when you play them in front of an audience, and because it's all really what it's about to the audience that makes the difference.
Well, we got a gig here August 9th, Bristow, Virginia. That's the closest you're coming to Baltimore, Jiffy Lube Live, a venue we know well. We're looking forward to having you and the Coral Reefer Band also on this tour with you. Is that a friendship that's been there for a while? I mean, when Doobies and Reefers get together, usually there's some good times. Has that been something cooking for a while?
How ironic. Yeah, great band. Jimmy always had great players, and these are the guys he depended on every night to play his music, and there's nobody that plays it like them, and we know what great musicians they are, and I think the audience is in for a real treat.
Now, I'm talking to Michael McDonald. The new record is called Walk This Road. It's been out since June 6th. We're coming to town August 9th, 2025. Happy to have you in town to play this new music for us. Now, I want to know, when the 40-year-old virgin thing happened and you were mentioned in that film, was that something you knew about in advance? Were you out to dinner one night and somebody told you about that? Like, how does something like that go down? Because you were kind of brought in front of a whole new generation of people who may not have even known you through your music or the Doobie Brothers at all. And I wonder how that went down.
A friend of mine who was one of the music directors on the film was a guy I used to play clubs with in Los Angeles back in the early 70s. He and I were in a band together. So he was working on the film, decided that he better send me the dailies. He was afraid I'd be insulted. So He would send me these daily scripts and changes, says, is this okay? And I said, it's all okay. It's hysterical. And some of the stuff that they didn't use was even funnier. I thought they didn't use it because they thought it was too brutal. But, and I actually had Paul Rudd come up to me at an airport, and he said, I just want to apologize, for I said, no. I said, it was purest form of flattery, believe me.
I think that's awesome. Again, you have a great life perspective, because I'm with you on that, man. I'd be flattered the same way. I mean, just because it was kind of goofed on in the movie, you still get to hear a bunch of great tunes while that scene's playing.
Oldies radio and yacht rock radio, we're lucky that we lived in a generation where those things came along, much like when FM first came along and all those bands that would have never gotten on Top 40 radio. Oldies has kept us alive, and yacht rock, some people don't care for it, that are in the category themselves. But I look at it as the company I'm keeping, is what matters to me. And all the groups that are considered yacht rock are some of my favorite bands and some of my favorite musicians. So I've got no problem with it.
Oh, that's great to hear. Michael McDonald, you've been an absolute pleasure to talk to. Make sure you go out there, get the new record. It is called Walk This Road. Not only great Doobie Brothers music, but featuring Mavis Staples and Mick Fleetwood. You guys got some great guests on this record. I got to spend some time with it before we talked today. And man, if you're a Doobie Brothers fan, this fits right in there.
Well, thank you guys for your support. We certainly appreciate it.
I appreciate it. And the Doobie Brothers come to Jiffy Lube Live August 9th. Mr. Michael McDonald, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.